it? How good are the batteries? When's the last time you replaced the batteries? Check the batteries, all of that. When doing research for this, I found out, I saw a stat that since 2000, every year on average, home fires have increased, and it's because we're plugging in more and more electronics. We're asking more power out of our house, bringing in more electricity. And this last year, we're in the kitchen more, we're cooking more, we're spending more time at home. So those smoke detectors become more and more important, but a lot of us are still using those old ones that were installed who knows when. Well, this is from Samurai. Now, Samurai is a company that all they do is items for safety and security. And I think here at HSN, we've sold 250,000 Samurai safety and security items. So this is all they do, and this is what you're getting today. You're getting a 3-pack. So it's 2 of the smoke alarms and 1 of the carbon monoxide alarm. That's CO2, that's something that we overlook. You can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it, and by the time you know there's a leak, a lot of times it is too late. Here's what's great about these. Not only this low profile, this compact look, this new technology, which is photoelectric sensor technology, which we will get into, but multiple ways to install. You can screw them to the ceiling or the wall, or we even give you the 3M tape. You just stick it and you will be able to forget about it, have peace of mind for an entire decade. You get a 10-year warranty on here because the battery is rated for 10 years. So these 2 on the Samurai website, these are $40 each. The CO2 detector is $50, $130 value today for $62.99. 5 flexible payments, $12.60. We will cover the shipping and handling. I love that we're starting the show off this way. It's a great way to have that peace of mind and safety for you and your family. I'd love to invite in our guest this morning. Representing Samurai is Joe Harrison. Hi, good morning, Joe. Welcome to the HSN birthday celebration, and happy 4th, my friend.
Oh, thanks. I wish I had my TNT pin myself, so I have to work on that for the next time.
Get them before they go.
But the great thing about having this is, you know, often here at HSN, I get to sell electronics, I sell toys, a lot of fun stuff. But then I started, when I got offered this, it was one of those items where I realized, wow, as Americans, we are really underdeveloped as far as when it comes to our safety, because we've been relying on this technology, which came out in the 60s. So when you think about today, that's 60-year-old technology that is now saving your house. But when Samurai came out with these, they're smaller, they're more compact, but they have a new advanced technology called photoelectric cells. So really, this is the next generation of where smoke and carbon monoxide detectors should be, but a lot of us still rely on this old technology. And if yours is over 10 years old, if you install this in your house more than 10 years ago, you lose the efficiency to it. And the reason why, have you ever seen an air filter or cleaned off even a dusty shelf after a year? The amount of dust and debris and dander that's in the air flows over the sensor, and then the sensor becomes ineffective and they don't work anymore. This has a new photoelectric cell that's designed to stay clean and airtight. And the idea around this is this is going to last you that decade, where this, if you keep putting batteries in here, it doesn't last very long. So when you end up getting this from Samurai today, this is all you have to do. It's small, it's compact, as long as you put it eye level and above. When you take this off, there's a little battery that's already installed. You pull the little plastic tab on there, that starts day 1. Now you're done. You don't have to change batteries every 6 months. You don't have to worry, is it cleaning itself? It is fantastic, it is done, and now it's gonna protect your house for the next 10 years from those from the smoke that's in your house. But we're also gonna give you a bonus carbon monoxide detector. And Ty, this is quickly coming the #1 way that people are calling 911. The reason why, you can't tell when there's carbon monoxide in the air. You can't see it, can't taste it, you can't smell it. The only way that you're gonna know it's in your air is when you start physically feeling it yourself. You start feeling sick. This is gonna give you that advanced warning to get out of your house. And the 2021 code is, if you don't have a smoke detector in every single bedroom, you're not up to code. If you don't have a smoke detector in every single hallway leading to every space, you're not up to code. If you don't have a carbon monoxide detector in every 750 square feet of a house, you are not up to code. So what do, Ty? We rely on this 60-year-old technology. We hope it saves our family, but for me, you put this on your wall, put it eye level and above, and this is what's going to keep you safe.
Right. I think a lot of us, we move into a new house, or maybe you're renting a place or an apartment, and you may ask, like, tell me about the smoke detectors. When were the last time they were put in? And we're just taking someone's word for it. Maybe they don't even know. These things feel so kind of archaic and clunky, and it's just the way we've always done it. Or maybe you jump up there because it was beeping in the middle of the night and you took the battery out and you never got around to putting the battery back in because you have to replace it every 6 months. Now, what I'm holding in my hand here, you'll see written down there on the bottom, that is the carbon monoxide detector. Most homes don't even have one of these in their home. And as Joe said, by the time you realize it, it is almost too late. You're already getting sick. You're already feeling the effects. And if it is a large gas leak, it can be extremely dangerous. Now, I'm so happy to hear a lot of you are jumping on the phones right now and buying multiple sets. As I said, if you go to the website, each of these is $40. The carbon monoxide detector is going to be $50. That's a $130 value today, this morning, for our 4th of July sale for $62.99 on 5 flexible payments of $12.60. Free shipping. And picking up multiple sets, I think, is very smart. You're getting 2 of the smoke detectors, 1 of the carbon monoxide detectors, but I want you to think about not having to worry about this for 10 years. This is a 10-year warranty. It is a 10-year battery life. Grab a couple of sets. Let's say you grab 2 sets and you're going to spend $125 today, and now you are completely covered in your home and not have to worry about it again. Now, the number that we brought in, how many? I think we've sold almost 3/4 of, over 75% of our entire inventory that we've sold here. Now, Joe, can I ask you about the sound on these, because they are low profile, they are compact. What kind of sound are we getting from these?
So you're getting 85 decibel alarm that's coming on each one of them. But the smoke detector is a slower sweeping sound. So it lets you know, okay, you've got some time, get your stuff and get out of the house. The carbon monoxide has its own independent sound. It's 85 decibels, but it's a faster chirp. I'll go ahead and let you hear the faster chirp that I have right now, because you hold the button and it gives you that quick little chirp. When you know it's fast, that's carbon monoxide. Get out of the house. When it's the smoke detector, you hold down that button. It's 85 decibels. You'll hear it throughout the entire house. But Ty, that is the only thing you have to do every 6 months. That's what Samurai recommends. Every 6 months, instead of changing batteries, you hold down the test button to make sure that you're understanding and everything is still good with that. But when you think about batteries, when you have a traditional smoke alarm, you have one of these guys, and you have this little door. You open up the door, and then it's got one of these guys. So when you want to do a comparison, just take out the fact that you're getting a smaller, more compact, latest generation technology. Just talk about the savings in batteries alone, because this you're supposed to replace every 6 months when the battery that's inside. So if I had 3 of these, like what we're getting today, and then over the course of 10 years, I'm changing them every 6 months. Ty, this is the amount of batteries that I'm purchasing, the amount of trips up and down the ladder. This cost me $92 just in batteries alone. So when I think about that, it's actually saving me money to get a better, safer way for my house. And keep in mind, the battery is already installed. The only thing you have to do is a little plastic tab. Pull that plastic tab off. That starts day 1. And now, today is 2021. You don't have to worry about it until 2031. And at that point, Ty, we got to take them down, because they're only good for 10 years. That's what the U.S. Fire Administration recommends. There are sensors that are on here. They said they need to be replaced every 10 years because they start to get dust and dander and debris, and it starts to hurt the sensor, and then it doesn't work anymore. And in my case, it was a situation where I was at HSN. I bought a house here, our first house here in Florida. My wife calls me up, and she's like, I smell something. She's like, but the smoke detector is not going off. She ends up calling 911. They come to the house. What had happened was there was melting plastic from the electrical wires in our walls, and that's what my wife was smelling. The fire department confirmed that's what it was, and then my smoke detector less than 10 feet away did not go up. And Ty, because my smoke alarms were from 1988. They were too old. The technology was not efficient anymore. That's why you need to replace them. So when you end up getting these, not only are they going to last 10 years, but that photoelectric cell that's on the inside, it's also smarter, because sometimes these go off when you're taking a hot shower. Well, this knows the difference between a hot shower and then fire coming off your stove. So Ty, for me, this is safer for me, for my family, for
Yes.
everything, for my house, and it's peace of mind for the next 10 years.
Yes, when we talk about latest technology in here at HSN, we talk about latest technology a lot. We like to stay up on latest technology. It's normally, you know, our kind of tech items or maybe some other, but we're talking about latest technology here that not only is going to save you money, but could potentially save your life or the life of your family, giving you those warnings. That story that Joe just told, that is frightening. To be away and not know, to be asleep and not know that smoke detector in your house. If you're shopping with us this morning, I want you to think, how old is that smoke detector? Do you even know? And I have to say, I'm guilty of this too. Did I replace that battery within 6 months? I'm not even sure. When was that installed? I'm not even sure. So why not have that latest technology? And today, $62.99 gets you 3 pieces, 2 smoke detectors, 1 CO2 detector, and how about $42.99? Does that sound better than $62.99? Something that we are doing today, 4th of July sale. We're going to give you $20 off if you open an HSN credit card today, either at hsn.com or on the phone. We're taking $20 right off the top. So imagine walking into a store to buy new smoke detectors and they just hand you $20 and say, knock yourself out. It's basically what you're doing. So this comes down, this 3-piece set comes down to $42.99. And again, it's not just the smoke in the home. As I said before, since 2000, house fires have gone up every year because of the amount of electronics we are plugging in. Think of how much power we are pulling into our home, how much electricity, and this last year, how much cooking we were doing, how much we are asking from our homes now, and that is why those house fires are continuing to increase. Protect yourself, protect your family. It's a $130 value for $62.99. And Joe, I think CO2 is something that a lot of us don't talk about. I know we only have about 30 seconds left, but that CO2 is something that you can't see. That carbon monoxide that you can't see, that you can't taste, right? When you feel it, it's too late.
Exactly. That's the only way you know is when you feel it. And a lot of times people think, oh, I just must have had a bad meal. That's why I'm feeling sick. And, you know, bad things even turn even worse. But that carbon monoxide detector, 2021 code is one of these every 750 feet. For the smoke alarm, it's one every bedroom and every hallway. If you don't have that, you're not up to code. You're not as safe as it should be. And if you're thinking, I want this technology, but I don't know how to install it, Ty, all you need is 1 screwdriver. If you don't have a screwdriver, we can give you 3 of adhesive tape, making it easy to keep your house safe.
I love that. I mean, no installation. Just stick it wherever you need it. Joe, happy 4th, my friend. Good to see you this morning.
You too. Thanks, Ty.
All right. See you again soon. 725-711. It's a great way to have peace of mind for the next 10 years that you